Now, on a jam like this, one bad pitch is all it takes. Definitely a pressure situation. The pitcher has to take command of this situation. At this stage of the game, it could go either way for him. He could either battle through it and stay in, or he may not be long for the game.
Here it comes. A line drive towards short. And he's out at first. What an out. Diving stop and a nice throw, too.
He showed great range on that one. I didn't think he had any chance to get it, but able to get it and get on his feet to make a strong, accurate throw. Tremendous job.
It's going to be Garco now. Toronto won last night. They continued the momentum they had in games 1 and 2, ended up with a sweep against the Mariners in Seattle.
What happens when you get in a winning streak like this, when everything starts to click in, you get that swagger when you take the field that the other team notices.
Winning 8 of their last 10 games will do that for you swagger-wise, and they certainly do have it.
Well, it really does. And what this can do, this long winning streak, getting on a hot streak like they are, it can really make a difference in the race to the playoffs.
Garco fouls it off.
Well, even though he took a defensive swing right there, that might have been a pitch he could drive. But you know what? With 2 strikes, you just have to battle and battle and battle and hope he gets one down in the zone. You can just drop the head of the bat on.
0 for 1 thus far. Now the first pitch. Couldn't get around in time. 0-1. Last game for the A's, they won. That made it a sweep in the series, going 3 for 3 against the Orioles. Waves and misses at the curve, just like that, 0-2. And it ends the walk-off 13th inning for a W.
Well, and you knew the way this game was progressing that it was going to take something special to win this game.
Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground. De Jesus. 1 away. And be sure to tune in next Sunday. The New York Yankees are roadbound as they take on the Twins at Target Field. It's going to get underway at 7 Eastern.
Now looking forward to that. That's going to be some kind of matchup, Gary. Good ball game.
Grosecki up now. Now struck out swinging his last time up. He's number 1 in runs. Scored in the league. Here's the first pitch. Line towards second. It's caught. Anaga in the box. Reached on an error his last time around. 1 out, man on first. There he goes for second. This one's grounded to second. Up with it now. Too late, and he is safe at second. This a great situation for some offense.
Well, the pitcher did everything he could right here. He got the ground ball like he wanted. But you see this runner, man, once he left the box, he is flying, and he beats this one out.
Brazoban into the batter's box. Called out on strikes in his last appearance. 2 away. The throw.
I've got a moment to see how the Blue Jays are doing this year rank-wise in the American League. First in batting average, first in hits. And they're also the #1 team in home runs, the most power in the league right now.
Swinging a drive, deep left center. And they can't cut it off. It'll roll to the wall. And he will score from second base. Another run comes in right behind him. And he'll stop at second base. That'll be a 2-run double.
Well, he's having himself a day right here in this one. 2-out hit right there. That's his 3rd hit of the game so far.
It's going to be to Jesus. So the direction here, Steve, for this lineup to stay in charge. Right now they are.
Well, now they're putting some distance between themselves and their opponent. With at bats like that, keep tacking on the runs and pulling away.
Epps in the box now. Grounded out his last time up. And he's there to retire the side. They pick up. And we've got Beam batting. Steve, let's take a look at his pitching performance.
You know, Gary, all outs are not equal. Ground ball outs are better because it keeps it in the infield, lets you guys play behind you. This lefty's getting a lot.
Trying to get here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, takes off for third. He squares around and he gets this one down. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning.
That pitch down to the zone, a good one to bunt and get on top of, and he does an exceptional job advancing the runner.
Now we're going to play a little small ball in this game.
Hey, whatever it takes.
Razabon into the batter's box. He popped out his last time. This one's grounded meekly to first. And he steps on first. That's the second out. And they get that run in.
Solid approach at the plate. Did not try to do too much right there. Didn't think he had to swing it and hit out of the ballpark, make contact, and get a run.
Yes, this one swung on and driven hard. And that's going to do it in this half inning. So they scratch out a run in that half inning without the benefit of a hit. Toronto by 5. Grosecki gets a shot here. We have seen a great pitching performance on the mound and a tremendous use of that strike zone that's been on display here.
Well, you can see with the success he's having, and the numbers prove it, he's stayed consistently tricky throughout this game.
No, that's right, John. No question about that. He's comfortable.
Line shot into center field. That looks like a single. So here's the State Farm strikeout leaderboard. The teams making hitters miss the most. The Twins, #1. Second, the Yankees. The Blue Jays, 3rd. Red Sox, 4th. And at number 5 on the list, the White Sox.
Well, anytime you're facing a team that is one of the league leaders in strikeouts for the whole entire pitching staff, you know as an offensive player, you better start the bat early because most of these guys can bring it. But the thing is, too, you know you can't get behind the count. You know with 2 strikes that they can put you away. But so
grounded softly to short. He picks it up. And that is not in time. He's aboard at first. Oakland in a nice position here to capitalize. Boy, I don't know on that count, Steve. #1, the fact that he swung's kind of a surprise. I don't know how he hit that where it was.
You're right. On an 0-2 count, you have to protect the plate. Sometimes it's a defensive swing, but sometimes it works out.
Fink will be coming in to pitch in this game. As the Blue Jays bring in their reliever. Swing and a miss. He was late trying to get around on that. 1-1.
Well, that pitch right there, he just blew it right by the hitter. Swung late.
That's taken outside for a ball 2, 1 strike count.
Well, that right there is a really good pitch. Just missing the
ground ball towards the second baseman. To second for 1. Back to first. Not in time. 1-2. Won't get it. Griesinger at the plate.
Well, they catch a little bit of a break here in a jam with runners on base, but a guy who not typically is a very good hitter in this situation.
2 men on, 1 out. He deals. Fastball just misses. 1-0. And that's a curve called for a strike. Counted even at 1. One 1 pitch, slider, taken for a strike, 1-2.
He has great bite on this slider, throwing it down and into the hitter, gets away with one, and he gets in for the strike.
Nice reflexes there to keep that one under control. That one was in the dirt. Fastball got him, 2 down.
Well, you can hang laundry on that one. 94 miles per hour, pretty good velocity, but that's pretty straight.
He just looked a little silly on that one, John. He was just flailing away.
Well, that's the toughest pitch to hit, that pitch up and in. If you miss it, you look very foolish.
Goldberg has a turn in the box. 0 for 2 thus far. Slider just misses, 1-0. Pauses, and now the 1-0. Sinker drops low. 2 balls, no strikes. Comes set, now the 2-0. Lined up the middle. Kaplan throws on to first in time to retire the side. So it's going to be DeJesus. He's going to lead off here as we go to the 8th.
You know, Gary, I think you're losing a little something here. I don't think this guy's nearly as solid defensively as the one he's replacing, so interesting move.
And the 8th inning starts with a strike.
Well, not a whole lot you can do when a pitcher's locating that curveball down in the strike zone.
That ball is belted deep left center. That ball is way back there. And goodbye, home run. The production for the Jays goes on. So the solo home run tacks on 1 more. Now a 6-run advantage.
Gary, this offense has just been in control right here. Extending the lead, going to make it much more difficult to catch them later.
And, Steve, this is a point in the ball game where you are really putting it to the opposition. The long ball can do that to you late.
Well, there's no question.
Here's a swing and a line drive. And he gets his first base hit. Boy, is he going to be happy to see that drought over with. This has been a tough game. Oh, they're scrambling. There's the throw. You're out. Getting a little too exciting now for the defense. Oh, mercy. They hug him out to dry there. He gets tagged out in the rundown. It's going to be Garco now. Swings and misses. The good change right there. 0-1.
Well, that's an awfully big hack for such a slow off-speed pitch. Came up empty.
Hit that one right back up the middle. And Cabrera picks it up.
You're out.
And Garco retired. We're coming up on the home stretch now. Let's see how the West is faring. Here are the State Farm standings. First place, the Angels. Mariners. Here's the delivery. First pitch is a slider in there, 0-1.
Pitching coaches love it when you can throw it down and away consistently. He got it done right there.
That swung on and grounded up the middle. That's 1 down. A bat in the box now. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply towards the hole. In time for the out. So the American League wildcard race continues for the Toronto Blue Jays. Wrapping up Sunday the series with Oakland. The Royals coming to town, kicking off a homestand. Team that beat them pretty good in the last series. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Following that, a division rivalry. They face the Rays. That's a team they beat pretty soundly the last time around. So a lot of home games on the way. The fans will have a chance to see their guys many times over in the next couple of weeks. Yes, in the box. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Oh, and he is out. No luck getting out of that one. Boy, how about that? Only needed 4 pitches to set down the guys. Tremendous. Still unable to score. Oakland still 0. And in the batter's box, it's Cavalon trying again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. The first pitch. A shot up the middle, and that's through a base hit. He's going to try to stretch it.
Well, that's the start they wanted right there. You get the first guy on with the inning. No outs. Big things could happen now.
Descent is batting. Oh for 3 to this point. And the first pitch. Liner towards the hole. Base hit into right.
But when the hitter stepped up the plate, the last place he expected to get a hit from a pitch was one inside off the plate. How he swung at it, how he got the bat on it, unbelievable job. No
shot towards the hole. And he's in there. And they're behind in this ball game, and by the looks of things, they got a starter out there who's tiring.
Oh, there's no question about it. I think they have to strongly consider making a move here as we see him before our eyes running out of gas. Excellent base running right there, getting himself into second base. Great read on his part, and love the aggressiveness.
And you've got to decide what you're going to do in those situations before you ever get to first base. That's what he did.
And that's what he did. You know what? Aggressive, taking that turn exactly the way he needed to. Never missing a beat.
Moulin will be the pinch hitter.
Well, with such a big lead in this situation, they're looking to give some guys some at-bats. Rest some of the regulars to keep the bench players fresh.
Took something off, and it swung on and missed. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner to right center. And in there, the Blue Jays with a run. And another run comes through. Base hit knock. And a big one. Brings in a couple of runs.
Well, that big lead just got a little bit bigger, and I have to think this one's just about over.
Yes, at the plate now. Collier is going to come in and run here. He's running, heading for second. And he's in there at second base.
The throw too late right there. He's able to steal second base sliding into the bag.
That's something he's going to try again if he can get that kind of a jump.
You know, Gary, in the replay, he didn't have that much of a leadoff either.
Oh, he's on the move for third. There's a swing, line drive, center field. And yet another hit there, seeing the ball well. Uh-oh, that's an error. And he scores.
Well, they just keep adding to the lead right now. That ought to be enough to carry him through the bottom half of the inning, I think.
It's going to be DeJesus. Show no mercy. When the offense is going, you don't give up at bats, and they're not. Yeah, there he goes towards second. One away. The runner's tagging from first. Epps is the batter now. Base hit his last time.
They're winning here, Gary. One of the reasons why is because he's driven in a couple runs in this one.
This one's bounced up the middle, and he's up with it. One. Now over to first and safe at first. Close play, not quite enough time to get him.
Well, they get the lead runner at second base, but I think they would have liked to have gotten two right there.
It's going to be Garco now. 0 for 3 to this point. And the first pitch, that's it. Pretty well down the line and left. That one's grabbed. Side retired. Big offensive inning. 5 base hits and 4 runs. For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And Cabrera settles in. Ground out victim last time through. And this is bounced foul to the left side. Pitch on the way. Here's a fly ball to straightaway left. And Garco's there. He gets it in, puts it away, shallow left. Brzezinski up at the plate. We're trying to get here, just 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch to him. Fouled away. Foul! On the way. Slider locked him up. He's behind 0-2.
Down, down, down. It's all about location. That breaking ball down in the zone makes it very difficult on the hitter.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
Very little movement on this pitch at 93 miles per hour.
Well, you like to see your pitcher strike guys out. You like to see him keep the pitch count down. He did both.
Big smile in the dugout over there. That's a domination in that effort by the pitcher. Boca Chica batting now. He had a single in his last time. Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. Swung on grounder. This might be it. Kaplan. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Fans going home unhappy in this one. Their offense just did not get it done as the opposing pitching just shut them down. Wow.
Always like to recognize the player of the game, and we've got one today.
You know, Gary, everyone thinks that the home run's the only way to drive in runs, but not in this game today. This guy, every time he had runners in scoring position, he delivered for his team, and he cashed in when he got the chance in this one.
When you take to the road, Steve, any win will do, but when you get this kind of offense, it's very satisfying.
Well, it also sends a message to your club and to that club that you showed up to play.
And that's going to do it for us here. For Steve Phillips, John Doesn't. Goes for second. Oh, he's thrown it away, safe all around. You're out. There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. And that one's put away to retire the side. No runs, one hit. Goldberg in the batter's box. He'll get us started as we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. And it's no longer unusual, Steve, to see in-tie ball games the closer come in. He's getting ready.
Sometimes managers like to bring the closer in that tie game, figuring if I can't bring him in later for a save, let me try to get a win with him.
Guidry will come in and pitch as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever. A swing line to left center, and that is in there. The head run on board. Well, the American League wildcard race continues for the Toronto Blue Jays. Wrapping up Sunday the series with Oakland. They'll get a homestand started against the Royals. Good chance there to make up for the losses in the previous series between the two. That'll swung on, bounced weakly to second, and there's one. Back to first, not in time. Wanted two, won't get it. Griesinger at the plate. Ground out victim last time through. He's running. Strike one. And his throw, he is out. Great throw. He got him. Good pitch to throw on, Steve.
Well, he had the fastball, and it was set up in the right spot. He had a quick release to gun down the runner.
Oh, 1. Good hard cutter in for a called strike.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
Fastball swung out and missed, and the side's retired. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. Toronto 6, Oakland 6.
Quite a showdown coming right here, Gary.
One of the league's best players. This is right where you want him. Last inning, he has a chance to be the go-ahead.
Gary, a bit of a stare down between these two right here, trying to get into each other's head a little bit. They know a home run changes the game.
It is a strike to start the 9th, 0-1. He sends this one in the air towards center. And that'll set down to Jesus. That's one down. Guest has a turn in the box. He homered back in the 3rd. And here's the first one. Ball is blasted, a long high drive deep to center field. And gone, a home run. That could be the game winner. Just what they needed at a crucial time. They get the run up on the board, breaking the tie with a solo homer.
Blue Jays offense getting it done right now. They take the lead, getting the big hits that they want, Gary.
And here's the first one. He swings, hits a ball to right field. Catch is made. Epps settles in, still without a hit yet in the game. He'll get another chance here. Bullen will grab a bat and hit here.
Well, you have to figure coming in off the bench a little bit. You want to see a pitch or two, but when you get it, you got to be aggressive. See if you can do something to get on base and get a rally started. Oh!
Here's the pitch. 0-1 pitch is a change, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Well, if he threw a fastball right there, he might send a souvenir to the crowd. Problem was he got the changeup and didn't connect.
And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. So they pick up a run on the home run, and we're back. In the box now. He's ready to give his best at bat right here. First position, home half of the ninth. And they are going to make a defensive change here.
You know, they're losing a little bit in the defensive department with this change. It may be geared more toward offense. It's just odd to make this move right now.
This one into the gap, rolling towards the wall.
The great hitters get hits at just the right time. And this double right here with no one down is a nice leadoff hit to get the offense rolling early here in this inning.
And we've got Beam batting. And he's got a chance here with a runner in scoring position, Steve, to get this thing knotted.
Now the pitcher's got to find a way to retire this hitter and not let this run score.
Clutch at bat here. And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike. The pitch. Curveball got him, one away.
He chases the breaking ball for strike three right there. You got to lay off it.
Brzezinski up now. He singled his last trip. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a line drive. And there we go, the winning run on base.
Well, a guy that just continues to swing the bat well in this ball game. 3 hits right now so far. It comes with 1 out in the inning. Can it start a rally?
The bat gets a shot here. And he's at the plate with the possibility of tying this ball game up. Runners on.
Well, this is one of those situations you don't want the hitter to put it in play. You need a punch out.
Delgado will be called on to pitch. He comes in to close for Toronto. Tried to get him to chase that curve. It's 1-2.
That curveball inside right there. Pretty good pitch, but if he leaves it over the plate, he's going to get hurt.
Fastball got him, 2 down.
Well, this one was running down and away, but even if he didn't swing it, it might have still caught the corner.
Yeah, John, that pitch was pretty perfectly placed.
Nothing you can do about it.
Yes, up now. Well, this could very well be their last shot. Possible tying and winning runs on base.
He just needs to concentrate on putting it in play and hitting it hard.
Doing it with 2 down. Runners at first and third with 2 away. First pitch on the way. That's at the knees for a called strike.
It's important for the pitcher to get the first strike in there. Now he can go in a number of different directions.